What's up, people? It's your man Urban Lover coming from your mama's basement, baby. You know the deal. What I do is I come to break the noise, kill the boys, and bring in public enemy number one, me. Come to knock them all down. Why? Because I love it. I'm a Lakers fan, and I do it because I love you guys. And like I said at the end of the day, no matter what you say in the comment section, we all have opinions like buttholes. So we all got it. Anyway, before I get on about my little Lonzo Ball rant, just to make things clear to clear the airway for some of these fans who just don't get it. And I'm not trying to knock you because, like I said, it's your opinion. But I want to drop this little piece from this article that I read from Draft Express. Got to give everybody, anytime I read it from an article, I got to give the article honor and respect. I got to show you guys where I got the material from. Anyway, this is based on Lonzo Ball. It's like a bio, and it goes a little deeper than some of the other websites. It breaks down a lot of things from his time at UCLA, from his time when he was in high school, and that's also getting prepared for the draft. Now, I just want to knock this out real quick. So here we go. One perhaps unexpected area where Ball contributed offensively is cutting off the ball. Something he did more than most point guards because of the presence of Aaron Holiday. This is the guy that actually was the point guard, but when Lonzo Ball came there, he moved to the 2 spot. Sharing the backcourt frequently, Ball has a real knack for lulling his defenders to sleep off the ball, then using hard backdoor cuts to create scoring opportunities. His athleticism come to light in this instance, and he has the ability to rise up and throw down lobs with regularity. Do y'all understand what I said, or do I have to read that back to you? Do you understand what I just said? I hope you guys did. I read it like that because I want you to really get what I'm saying. 48% of Ball's non-transitional basket at the rim were assisted, which highlight both his ability to move off the ball along with his struggles creating his own shots off the dribble. Okay? Listen closely. This unique skill matrix for Ball could be somewhat interesting. Here we go. In some of the 2-point guard sets that have become more commonplace in the NBA. Having a second, let me say it again. Having a second ball handler alongside Ball could really open up transitional opportunities for a team. Then when things settle down into a half-court set, Ball ability to shoot off the catch and move off the ball, both in the form of cuts to the basket and shooting off screen, could allow him to function in half-court sets even when he's not controlling the ball, and his ability to make quick split-second decisions could punish a defense if they have to commit to help it on a primary action ball handler. D'Angelo Russell. Now, what I want to do is I want to say a couple things real quick. I want to just knock out just fruit. Let me talk to you guys for a minute, okay? Floor leader. All right. I've been saying this over and over again. The Lakers need a point guard. D'Angelo Russell is a 2 who can play the point, and so can JC. All right, but we need somebody who's not a score first type of player, but a person who can get other players around him much more involved. Keep in mind, UCLA won 15 and 17 the previous year before Ball. When Ball came, they went 31 and 5. If I'm not mistaken, quote me. It doesn't matter. Okay, he makes players around him much better. AKA Steve Nash, AKA Chris Paul. All right, I can say James Harden too if you want to put that in there for the younger generation. All right, so he makes other players around him much better. Even Magic Johnson. If you notice, when Magic Johnson, before he went out, James Worthy scoring average went down. It dipped. Byron Scott dipped. A lot of players' scoring average dipped because Magic Johnson went away. All right, when Magic Johnson was there, these guys were averaging 18 and 20. And other guys averaging 18 to 20. They had a lot of guys averaging a lot of good points when you got a good traditional point guard in there. A lot of young fans say, well, we're going to the new system, the shoot first, pass second type of point guard system. Let's keep in mind, when was the last time a real point guard like that won a championship? Let's keep in mind, when was the last time? I know a lot of fans will say, well, Stephen Curry did, but who did they play that year in the finals? Cleveland. A one-man team with just LeBron James. I know you hear the fire going off in the back. You know what I mean? 2 cats got caught in the tree and they trying to say the cat. So I'm gonna keep talking because I want to make sure you guys hear this. All right. So anyway, because I'm outside on the porch, man, and it feels good outside. But listen, they played against LeBron James, all right? There was only LeBron James against a Draymond Green, a Klay Thompson, a Andre Iguodala, and a Stephen Curry. So let's be real. And a Barnes, because you see what Barnes doing right now in freaking Dallas. So let's be real. They had a nucleus of players. It wasn't just one point guard killing the show. He was surrounded by good players to make him look even much better. Now look at this year. Who is the man on that team right now in the Golden State? Kevin Durant, all right? So let's get off of that topic of this is a transition that's changing over. It never was like that. What did the Cleveland do to them last year? They were up 3-1. LeBron came out, put his nuts in freaking Draymond Green's face. You know, Draymond Green tried to smack his nuts, and the whole game changed. So let's keep that in perspective, all right? Now, like I said before, he's going to make Julius Randle much better. He's definitely going to make D'Angelo Russell better, because I've been saying over and over again, if these guys had a true point guard, the shot selection would be much more easy. These guys always had to fight through pick and rolls, fight through screens. They always had, like, most of their shots are contested. There's never, if you ever go back and look at the Lakers game, you'll see most of their shots are contested because the defense knew who to play defense against. When Nick Young was out there, they know he gonna run to the perimeter, to the three-pointer shot. So what they do, they run up there and actually defended him on the three-point arc. Same thing with D'Angelo Russell. Jordan Clark, only one that really was breaking down, getting to the paint. You know, so at the end of the day, like I said before, he's going to make the players around him much better. And D'Angelo Russell going to be the main person that's going to be a big contributor off of that. Why? Because if you look at it, D'Angelo Russell, they try to make him into a point guard, so he tried to get other people involved. But at the same time, it was basically a half-court set. It wasn't really too much running, up-tempo type of run. If you ever noticed, D'Angelo Russell was really the one that would bring the ball down when it was up-tempo. Every time D'Angelo Russell came across the paint, he would slow down. Julius Randle was the only one to actually, get the ball and run, because he was like a truck. He'll run to the middle. But D'Angelo Russell, his whole thing was to run to the top of the key and then get the offense set. And I told people over and over again, when you do that, you allow the defense to get set in their defense so that way they can actually sit back and know how to defend you. That's why if you go to football, when the Buffalo Bills started to know how to offense, look how they were scoring on defense, because the team would never get a chance to get set in their defensive stance in order to play against them. And that's the same thing when you run up tempo. When the guy catches the ball off the rim, from a rebound or whatever, you want to run because you don't want to give defense enough time to set. And that's why a lot of these young teams are so good, because of that reason. So this is where Lonzo Ball going to come in good at, because he's going to basically be grabbing the ball. He is a good rebounder. A lot of fans didn't know this. If y'all did, y'all want you to know this now. Or if you did, that's good for some of y'all. But he's a good rebounder. I think he averaged like 6 rebounds, in college. He's 6'6", 6'7", 6'7" in shoes. So he can grab the rebound and run the tempo. He's an up-tempo type of guard. He's going to run. He's going to get other players involved. D'Angelo Russell is a freaking shooter, man. And everybody keeps talking about trade him, this and that. No, I'm saying, listen, give it this year, at least to the All-Star break, to watch these guys gel off of Lonzo Ball being there. And I bet you, hold my word to it, if D'Angelo Russell don't average 18 points this season, I'm not making no more videos. I'm just being honest with you guys, because I'm telling you, D'Angelo Russell will be the main one that's going to benefit Lonzo Ball being here. All right. The good thing is that, like I said, Lonzo Ball can play off the ball. So when teams try to D him up because he's not fast, D'Angelo Russell can bring the ball down. Julius Randle can bring the ball down. Brandon Ingram can bring the ball down. So you're not really having a dominant ball handler besides Lonzo Ball. I think he did in UCLA with Holiday. Here in the Lakers, you have more guys that can bring the ball down. So with that being said, Lonzo can play off the ball too. He's quick off the pick and roll. I just read that article to you. He's very quick off the pick and roll, and he can finish high around the rim, which we do need because our guards, a lot of our guards don't even get up. Besides Jordan Clarkson and Nick Young once in a while, but most of our guards don't play high around the rim. So that's a good thing for Lonzo Ball. Another thing is he's good for business. He's a hometown favorite. He comes from LA. It makes sense to get him. Think about it. LeBron goes to Cleveland. He's a hometown favorite. Derrick Rose goes to Chicago. Look at it. I know, like I said, I'm a conspiracy theorist, and y'all can dislike this. I know that the NBA is rigged in order to get quality players in their respective team for marketing. I don't care if it is or not. It don't matter to me. It's all entertainment. I don't give a hell what they do. I just want to see good basketball. I'm tired of seeing the same 3 teams in the last 3 years go to the final. Because I know San Antonio beating Golden State. They got too many injured players. And Boston is just like freaking I'm gonna be honest with you. If y'all ever heard of a team called whatever, put it like this: Boston right now is your favorite high school team playing against LeBron and them. I'm just gonna say it like that because everybody's from a different state. All right, so just take that for perspective. Now, all I'm saying at the end of the day, guys, is that you just gotta give them time. Give them this year. Watch what they do. you're going to see a big difference in how the Lakers offense go. There's going to be a lot more scoring because, remember, when we first started off, we were averaging over 100-something points a game, like 105. We was in the top 5 in scoring. Then we kind of dipped real bad because defense started figuring us out. These guys like to run to the perimeter, run to the line, shoot the 3. They really didn't have an inside game with Mod's government, and I'm not knocking Mod's. I just think that a lot of times they just didn't find Mod's, or he just got small hands. He just couldn't hold on to the ball. And I'm not putting no blame on D'Angelo Russell, because at the end of the day, it goes hand in hand for everybody, from the players to the front office to the coaching staff. Everybody had a fault in our win-loss situation, and our basketball team all together. So let's look at it like this: Lonzo Ball will be a good bona fide player for the Lakers. He don't need to score. He needs to get those other guys who can score: a Ingram, a Russell, a Randall, a Clarkson, a Zubac. These guys are going to be your scorers. You don't need everybody to score. When you try to get everybody to score, then what happens is some guys are not going to get enough looks. And that's what the biggest problem with the Lakers is, that everybody wants to score. You need somebody out there who can just basically be a distributor to get these guys going and who can hit the shot when he's open. That's why Lonzo Ball fit the Lakers better than half the guards most of you naming right now. I know a lot of guys say, well, what about Fultz? Okay, well, let's be honest. If you go and do some research, you'll see that they're comparing Fultz to D'Angelo Russell. So why go get Fultz when D'Angelo Russell is almost similar to him? They're not as quick. So, you know what I mean? And both of them guys like to shoot. So why go get Fultz when you got D'Angelo Russell? Okay, they say, what about De'Aaron Fox? All right, De'Aaron Fox is JC. Let's be real. JC is the exact same thing De'Aaron Fox is. Remember, JC could not bang the 3. Now he's starting to hit the 3, but he's the quickest guy that can get to the paint. So why would you go get De'Aaron Fox when you just go ahead and start JC at the point? Come on, guys, use your head. If anything, if Lakers do not get balls, the only 2 people I think they should go after is Tatum and Jackson. Why? Because these 2 guys can play 3 positions. They can play the small forward, the 2, or the point, you know, if they decide to do that, but no, it's likely not. But the 2 and the 3, they can play that. That means Ingram can move around. Ingram can play the 2 or the 3 as well. So now you got 2 guys at 6'8", 6'9" that can play the 2 or 3, and they can do whatever they want. And just let Luol Deng ride in the sunset with that money, because I wouldn't even play him. And nothing against you, Luol Deng, but I'm just saying I go with the young players. But I'm just saying today, Lonzo Ball will make the perfect sense for this team because we got scores. We don't need another score. We need somebody who can actually get these guys to actually get better shot selections. Like I said before, a good portion of their shots were contested shots. It don't make sense to go get Fultz when you got D'Angelo Russell. It doesn't make sense to go get De'Aaron Fox when you got Jordan Clarkson. Come on, look at their game style. It's almost similar. Why go get guys who score first, pass second when you got Jordan Clarkson and D'Angelo Russell that can do that? It don't make any sense to me. You know what I mean? Because D'Angelo Russell, for that case, can play the point. If they lose out on Lonzo Ball, D'Angelo Russell can still play the point, and they can go get Jackson or Tatum to move to the 2 or the 3 and put Ingram at the 2 or the 3. Look, it's a lot for Lou Walk to play with. I just want to throw it out there, okay? So with that being said, it's your man Urban Lover. Like, share, subscribe, get in the comment section, tell me what you think. You know me, I hold it down for my people.